Okay, let's try this again. Computer crash, so all right, see how far behind we are. Okie dokie. I think I had a controller for the nose. So do a circle. These controllers. Nose, come on. And then I'm going to go ahead and move my pivot point over to the nose base. So this guy will move basically from the base of the nose. Okay. Save. All right, let's go start attaching. Actually, you know what? We have a couple extra joints that we need to apply here. So let me go and grab the assignment sheet, just double check things real quick. Okay, so we actually have some lip joints we need to add in as well. And then some brow joints too. All right, so let's go ahead and create those. So let's go and do the joint here. Let's make sure we got X-ray joints on. Okay. So I'm just duplicating the joints. So I'm going to have one on the inner, one in the middle, one in the outer. And then we're going to do another joint right here in the middle. Let's do one right here. Don't duplicate this. It's going to go down to here. Okay. This one is going to be duplicated right here. And then this joint is going to be duplicated over to right here. Okay. So we're going to name this one bottom right lip joint. Bottom center lip joint. Top right lip joint. And then top center lip joint. Okay, then we're going to do right brow outer joint. Right brow mid joint. Right brow inner joint. Okay. And let's just go and move all three of these up to their respective positions where they need to be. That's going to be right about there. A little bit further back. And a little bit further back. Okay, so they just need to be kind of like right on the brow line. All right. Okay, let's go and grab these three. And then this one and this one. And then we're going to go over to modeling, rigging, skeleton, mirror on the YZ. Search for and replace with left mirror. Okay, I didn't like that. I had too many. Let's try that again. All right. G. Just keep redoing this. All right. Cool. All right, there we go. So that's all the joints that we will be needing. Save that again. Okay, so we need to go ahead and put these in their hierarchies. So all three of these, actually not all three, all 6 of these brow joints are going to go under the center eye joint. So they're all just going to go right under there. The lip joints, the top ones, very specific, the top ones are going to go under the forward head joint, just like that. And then the bottom ones are going to go under the, basically they need to be under or past the jaw pivot. So it can be either at the pivot or at the chin. Either one of these will be fine. But the reason why is because the bottom lip moves with the bottom jaw. So we need to make sure that these joints are nested under that. So we're just going to go and take these and we'll put them right there. All right. Make sure everything is named. Looks good. Hit save. Okay. All right, we got a lot of joints going on here, so let's kind of clean this up. I'm going to actually go under my settings. I want to bring my joint size down. So at least I can see things a little more clearly. Okay, let's go put some controllers in for each of these brows and lips. So let's go ahead and do some circles again. Turn off that. Well, it's just, there we go. Okay, snap to that. I'm gonna go ahead and move it forward just a little bit. Yeah, rotate it down. Actually, let's go and do a offset group real quick. Center pivot, okay. I'm just gonna rotate this down. Now let me double check I need to freeze this. Remember, I got scaling on here, so we gotta freeze these. All right. We're gonna name this lip offset group. And then we'll do lip con. Okay. And then we'll basically do a search and replace and fix it in a second. Okay, bottom lip con. Center, okay. Bottom center lip con. Bottom center, okay. All right, let's take that angle it down, again, angling with the direction of the jaw. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the controller itself, D as in David, and we'll just snap it back over to the joint. Just like that, okay? So the reason why is because I kind of want the controller to be offset from the mesh. And again, just like with the nose, we want to be able to rotate and control this thing from the actual flesh, the lip itself. Okay. Okay, let's do duplicate, Control D. So something like that. And then we will take the controller, snap it to the joint. We're good. Save it again. And I need to mirror this over. I'm going to go and group the offset group. So it's actually got a center pivot. It's in the origin. And then I'm going to go to duplicate special. Scale on the X is -1. So that's going to let me mirror it over. So we're good there. All right. Now let's go ahead and duplicate these guys and put them up on the top lips. Okay. Okay, just like that. Move it away so we get a little bit of distance. Then we'll do the offset. Come on, snap over. There you go. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're going to grab all of these. Boom. Okay. We're going to do a search and replace. Look for bottom and replace the top. Place. All right. I think we're good. Okay. should have been under there. He should have been. So let's double check these controllers. Okay, I think we're good. Top lib con group. Bottom lib con group. Got a couple extra groups here. Delete them. Okay, looks good, looks good. Just double checking for controllers, see if there's any transforms on them. I think we're good there. All right. Save it. And let's go ahead and do last one. Gonna be doing the same thing with the brow. Okay, same exact setup we just did with the lips. Moving a little bit fast here, but I'm just trying to get these in. I'm not going to worry about offset groups on these. So they're going to work just fine anyways. Okay. Right brow, outer con, right brow, mid con, right brow, inner con. Okay. So these are not going to be chained with each other. They're actually independent. So we don't need to FK chain any of these. Okay. Same thing with the lips. None of the lip controllers actually have parentage over the other lip controllers. All right. They're all just, they're siblings. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take each one of these, snap the pivot points over to their respective joints. Okay. And then I'm going to take all three of these, group them, right brow con group. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to duplicate special. And then I'm going to do another search and replace. And then it's going to be right, search for right, replace with left. So it should be good. Okay. There we go. And then we'll just put both of these together in another group. It's going to be called brow con group. Okay. Pretty easy. All right. Nose con. Center pivot real quick. shrink this down. Freeze transformations, D. There we go. Nose con. Nose con. You need to go under the head con. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and save this. And then let's go and start organizing some of these, all these new controllers we made. So basically, top lip con and brow con group, these are both going to go under the head con, okay? They can move around with them. The bottom lip con, that is going to go under the jaw con, okay? Because it needs to move with the jaw, all right? Okay. All right. So we should be able to go and start doing some constraints. So let's do a, it's going to start just throwing in our constraints. So I'm going to do the neck base con with the neck base joint. I'm going to do a constrain parent. Make sure we have maintain offset turned on. Save our file, of course. The rest of these don't necessarily have to be parents. They can be orients. It really just depends on what the rig needs to do. So, like, for example, you know, the Lake Day guy, the ostrich, he needed a ribbon spine in the neck. And so those controllers would necessitate a parent constraint. Whereas just a normal human neck wouldn't necessarily stretch. And so doing orient constraints work just as well. But, you know, it really, functionally speaking, it really doesn't matter. Okay. Now for, let me get this one in here. Head pivot, or I'm sorry, the jaw pivot, right here, the mouth con, goes to the jaw pivot. All right, just to be clear. It needs to be able to actually open that jaw. Now, each one of these lip controllers, those do need to be parent constraints. So we do, since you're going to be moving each one of these, they need to be a parent constraint. Not nesting, not anything like that, but they need to be actual constraints to the joints. Again, remember, we're not doing nesting between controllers and joints. We're doing only constraints. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to be doing aim constraints between the helper vision, and I'm actually going to be selecting the actual circle. So I'm going to be doing circle and then the pivot point or pivot joint for the eye. Constrain, aim, maintain offset, add controller pivot, aim. So since both of these controllers are, which doesn't appear to be working. Double check that real quick. Okay, I put a parent constraint on there for some reason. Whoops. All right. That was keeping it from moving. All right. There we go. We're good. All right, let's double check everything. Okay, that one isn't doing, probably accidentally selected the eye. So let's do parent. Okay. Test everything, always testing, always testing. How many times can we test something? Okay, interesting. So the jaw tip did not move. Why did the jaw tip not move? Why is the mouth con under the jaw tip? It should not be that way. Let's take that out. Mouth con needs to be under mouth offset group. So it got moved out of there somehow. All right, put it under. All right, that should fix it. There we go. So that's working, but that's not still working. Okay, so we still need to put. Yeah, probably was what it was. So I accidentally hit P instead of G. So let's do that again. Controller, parent, child, constrain, parent. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Brony head chart. There we go. All right, I'm going to stop there for now, and then when I come back, we will skin and do some blend shapes.